Welcome back to Barbecue with Greg. Let's put that meat on the grill. Let's get started. Welcome back, barbecue friends. Today, we're gonna put some ribs here on the Masterbuilt Gravity Series. I lit the charcoal. We're just gonna let that light up. We're gonna set a temperature of 250 degrees to start. Let's prep those ribs while this is heating up. There, what I got here, 3 racks of pork back ribs. What I'm going to start off doing, I want to remove this membrane on the back. That just allows me to get more flavor to penetrate into the ribs. We're going to start off with a dry seasoning. Okay, we're going to be using a dry seasoning on here. I got TBQ's all-purpose seasoning. Okay, here we have it all seasoned up. We'll wrap this back up in the butcher paper until the grill's ready. Here we have it. All right, the barbecue has now reached 250 degrees. Now when I was filling up the charcoal hopper here, at the bottom of the hopper, which is to say the first few charcoals to burn, I put a couple whiskey barrel chunks in there. So the first part of this cook, the meat's gonna get some of that smoke from that. So let's get our meat on. You can see all the seasoning just sweated in nicely in these. Lay these down on the grill. I'm going bone side down to start. Let's close our lid. Now for the first hour of this cook, we're just going to let these ribs just enjoy that 250 degree temperature. We're not going to do anything to it. I'll bring you back then and show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, we're 1 hour into this cook. Let's open it up, take a look, decide what to do next. Okay, starting to see some of the fat render in here, just a little bit. Nothing too much happening on the bottom. Okay, I think what we're going to do at this time, I'm going to bump the temperature up to about 300 degrees. We'll let these go for about another half hour, and I'll bring you back then. All right, it's been another half hour. Let's open it up, take a look, see what we're going to do next. Okay, starting to get a bit of a crust here, which I like. We still get that fat rendering out, so we know we're coming up in temperature. What I'm going to use, some more TBQ's. This is zesty barbecue sauce. We're just going to put a layer of protection on here. First going to squeeze it into a bowl here. Then we're just going to brush that on. Nice generous layer there. Okay, now that we got a nice generous layer on that, let's flip them over and do the same on the opposite side. right, now that everything's coated nicely on both sides, let's close the lid. All right, now that all these are sauced up, we're still at 300 degrees. Everything's coming nicely, but really tell that the temperature of that meat has come up. The fat's starting to render out the ends of the bones and everything. Everything's looking fantastic. So we just gave it that nice layer of flavor with that sauce. Let's let that go for another half hour. Then we'll decide what to do in the next step. Okay, it's been another half hour for a total cooking time of 2 hours. Let's open it up, take a look. These are just smelling and looking amazing here. I think what I want to do now, just flip them over, take a look at the other side. Trying to use my glove here to be really delicate. Get some nice sear, some nice grill marks on there. On that side too. I like to work on that and get some on the bottom. But let's do a temperature check, see where we're at. Oh, 172. You could feel we're not quite there and they're not quite soft yet. Okay, we're gonna let these go probably for another half hour like this. I really like the grill marks on the top, that searing happening. I like to see a little bit of that happen on the bottom of the rib. So let's close our lid, leave it go for another half hour, see where we're at, and decide what to do next. All right, it's been another half hour for a total of 2.5 hours. Let's open it up, take a look, see what we got. I'm really liking the way these are looking. We've got some real nice searing going on. You can hear that sizzling, all that fat rendering down, dripping down. Let's do a temperature check, see where we're at. Okay, we'll just go between the, oh, nice and soft too. We are reading 203, 204. Let's check this one over here. Oh, nice and soft in there. 203. These ribs are ready to come off. Slide these off on the board. Take a peek on the underside. Oh, these are just looking beautiful here. All right, we're gonna let these rest, then we'll bring them back for the taste test. Now, it didn't rest for that long because I'm pretty impatient here. These are smelling so delicious. You can see I got a real nice cook all the way around. These are looking just fantastic. Just want to take a couple of these off. These are probing just like butter. So this was a 2.5 hour cook. Now I've done this cook before with these seasonings here on the Masterbuilt. Between the cook on the Masterbuilt and those seasonings, the family seemed to like those the best. So I just wanted to see if I could do that again. So let's do a taste test, see what we got. All right. Again, just smelling amazing here. These are pulling clean off the bone. The flavoring here is just fantastic. It's a little more on the spicy side, but not too spicy. Still got some of that smoke ring in there. They're nice and juicy. Again, just falling off the bone here. Again, if you enjoyed this cook, I appreciate you smash that like button. Of course, you want to see more of these cooks, click that subscribe, and we'll see you next time on Barbecue with Greg.
Thanks for watching Barbecue with Greg, one of those barbecue cooking shows people watch on YouTube sometimes.